This is it. It's election day across the country, and it's a lot like the feeling you get in the waiting room, waiting to hear, is it a boy? Is it a girl?
Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth. Somebody on top of the line!
Hi, I'm Pastor Marty. Welcome to the Afternoon Drive. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and once you are, smack the bell, click the word all. That will give you a notification of my rants, my ravings, my undeniably flawless reasonings. Please like and share this video. It's the only way that we get the word out that we're here. Thank you, and welcome to the Afternoon Drive. Well, there's not much to be said. I'm not going to talk about Kamala thinks she's a hottie Harris and why she is completely and totally unqualified for the job. I have been saying this has been kind of my motto for the day for people. Even if you can't stand Donald Trump, if you hate Donald Trump, if you dislike him with a passion which cannot even be clearly articulated as to why you quote unquote hate this guy, your hatred of him doesn't automatically make her competent, qualified, and ready to do it. You got that right. No matter how much you hate quote-unquote Orange Man, no matter how bad your case of Trump derangement syndrome might be, it doesn't make Kamala viable as a president. It doesn't mean that she is intellectually ready to engage with world leaders to get the best deals for America, or even to remotely know how to make your life even 1/10 better on any level. She knows wokeness, and she is willing to do whatever the puppet masters behind the curtain tell her to do. That is the only reason they want the empty pantsuit. Period. Donald Trump, the fly in the ointment, the one who won't go along with the military-industrial complex, the guy who got elected and actually thought that, gee, he would get to enact the policies that he ran on. We know what he can do with the economy. We know that he can get the border secure. They don't want the border secure. Joe Rogan last night endorsed Donald Trump. And I believe one of the deciding factors for Joe Rogan was the border. Joe Rogan has been telling everyone on his podcast over the last few weeks that he understands it. He said, I wasn't convinced that, the open border and, 10, 20, 30 million illegals coming in was necessarily an orchestrated event. But once they got here, there was orchestration that took place. And there was an orchestration to move these people into swing states. Kamala gets elected. Now, this comes from Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, and others. This very well is the last actual real election we ever have, because what Kamala will do is grant immediate amnesty and citizenship to every illegal that's here, which will only incentivize more illegals to come. They will be located and relocated in the places where we now call red states. Do you see where this is going? Do you see now why they're here? Now, what is not sustainable, but will be the plan, will be, we just keep them dependent on the government and they will do our bidding. Well, that's why Donald Trump is saying, and correctly so, you put Kamala Harris in office before her first tenure is up, we will have a depression that makes the Great Depression of 1929 look like an economic boom. Because remember this, the Depression of 1929, the government was still solvent. There were still people who were employed. There wasn't debt. We weren't the credit card society then. We weren't the gratification loan society then. There were people who were out of work. There were farmers in certain industries that were affected. But we managed to get through it. And again, when some people say, yeah, good thing FDR prolonged the Depression. His policies made it worse and slowed real growth and come back down. What got us out of the Depression, sadly to say, was World War II, when the arsenal of democracy, that's code for American industry, sprang into life when the American government began to order boats, planes, tanks, trucks, equipment, etc., etc., etc. We were at a 100% employment boom in this country. That got us out of the Depression. It wasn't Franklin D. Roosevelt and any type of watered down version of socialism, which is all Camilla is offering you. That's it. I watch these commercials where I see people say she's going to cut our taxes. No, she's not. When you hear know nothing dillweeds like Mark Cuban say, she's going to be great for the economy and great for businessmen. No, she's not. I could sit here, I could make argument after argument after argument, but the truth is the die is cast. I want to encourage those of you who have not yet voted, vote. And vote with the understanding that even if you dislike Donald Trump, ask yourself the real question: who's better? Who's actually qualified to be the president, to bring in the right people in the right places and get things turned around? Donald Trump or Kamala? In reality, you know the answer.